What up, peeps? And welcome to episode 7 of Pokemon FireRed Randomizer Nuzlocke. In the last episode, we got a bunch of encounters, we killed a bunch of encounters, and we got to Vermilion City. In this episode, we're going to go to the SS Anne. If I said that right, I think I said that wrong. And we're going to see what's rocking there. But first, let's take a quick little time, little minute, quick team recap. Up first, we got Foreskin, our level 21 Cradilly, Rockin', Acid, Rock Tomb, Astonish, and Ingrain. Next, we have Kim, our level 26 Viper, rockin' Poison Tail, Bite, Glare, and Lick. We have Ted, our level 23 Golduck, with Scratch, Water Sport, Water Pulse, and Confusion. Reaper, level 15, is our Duskull, Leer, Nightshade, Disable, Foresight, and lastly, we got Gary, our level 12 Heracross with Tackle, Leer, Horn Attack, and Endure. Alright, so we are going to rock out with Foreskin in the front, and we're going to go on this boat and see what is up. We got a bunch of encounters in the last episode, but unfortunately it was either garbage or, death. And before we go in, let's check our bag. Let's see what we got going on. 8 potions, 8 super potions. I think we're ready to rock. Once we get on, we can't get off. So let's just do this. SS Anne. Do you have a ticket? Flash that ticket. I got that ticket, boy. Great. All right, let's get this bread. In the SS Anne. All right, I officially... can I leave? I can leave, but I think once I, go into a room, some guy pops up. All right, let's go in this first room right here. What do you got going on? I am but a solitary traveler. My sole companions and friends are Pokemon I caught on my journeys. Great, dude. Cool. Alright, so I want to look at the levels, because if they're low enough... Tyranitar, fantastic. Because if they're low enough, I might actually put Gary in the front to get some levels on Gary. I'm still unsure about if I want to use Reaper because he still only has Nightshade. Depending on where we are at the end of this episode in terms of Pokemon, in terms of levels, anything like that, there might be a grinding montage before we fight Lieutenant Surge in the next episode. Because, like I said, and I've said this in multiple episodes, I don't want to rock out with the same Pokemon and use only 1 or 2 Pokemon every episode, because then it becomes stale, and there's also not a good distribution of XP, so you have some Pokemon that are going to end up level 30, while I still have Reaper, as an example, at level 15, so I definitely don't want to do that. At the same time, Reaper has a move that does 15 damage every time he uses it, Politoed. We're going to go into Kim. So, I also don't think Reaper is viable to switch into. However, with Gary, I think that if we level up Gary doing switch training, I think that he can get a move that can benefit us. I don't think that Reaper gets any moves anytime soon, and especially in Gen 3, I don't, moves like Shadow Sneak, maybe Shadow Punches in this gen, I'm not really too sure about the whole move pool, but Shadow Sneak definitely isn't a thing. So there's not really a lot of Ghost-type moves floating around, so he, like I said, he might just end up becoming sort of this wall if I need to set up or I need some time to heal some Pokemon or something, but we'll definitely find a role for Reaper because I do think that he does have potential down the road. So Kim's 27, and Gentleman Thomas is out of here. Now Lieutenant Surge, I think that his ace Pokemon is level... Okay, good. This is actually the room that we can heal, so I am going to switch into Gary to start getting some levels on Gary. Yeah, let's take a short rest just to get some health back. There is another rival battle in here, I'm pretty sure. So that's also going to be a doozy. I don't think he keeps the same Pokemon every single time. So hopefully we don't run into a Camerupt and a Numel. But I think we'll be okay with that because we fought Misty and we got Water Pulse. So that'll also be very, very good. Alright, you're going to rock out with a Growlithe, which I'm definitely going to switch out. Level 19, kind of scary. I also think that Heracross gains levels very slowly. It takes a lot for him to level up. Something I did do, and I'm going to admit, because I was really curious. Come on, man. That's fine. Something I did want to mention is I don't look things up. Like, I don't look up levels of gym leaders so I know if I need a grind or not. But I did look up Cray Dilly's moveset. Ted's 24. Fantastic. I did look up Cray Dilly's moveset because I was curious, because Cray Dilly is level 21 and still does not know a grass type move. So I wanted to know if it's even possible, and I found out that it is in Gen 3, it does not learn a grass type move. So as much shit as I talked about Bullet Seed, I might have to give in and put Bullet Seed on Foreskin because that's the only move he's gonna get unless I get the TM. You rude child, you have no sense of courtesy. Alright. Clap your cheeks, get out of here. So let me actually do that now. I don't think she fights. I'm pretty sure. Oh, whoops. I'm pretty sure she doesn't fight. So let me do that now because the only other TMs is Giga Drain and Solar Beam. So I don't really have a choice. And I want some sort of stab move. And it could potentially end up really helping us in the future if there's a, see, like 10, but 2 to 5 times. I might get rid of, I'm going to get rid of Acid for the sole purpose of we already have Viper with Poison Tail, so I don't think we're going to need it. And I want to keep Astonished for flinches. So, hopefully we get Giga Drain. I don't know where Giga Drain is. I'm also not going to look it up. Like I said, I try not to look things up. But I really wanted to see if he learned a grass type move, because then I wanted to know if it was even worth it to hold off on not giving it to him. So, instantly. Alright. I collect these Pokemon from all around the world. See, but I can find all of those Pokemon here. So let me see what you're rocking with. Wow, dude. Literally saw that one. Alright, so Armaldo. I actually got something for you. It's called Ted and Water Pulse. So yeah, that's pretty much just a little summary on what's going on, what I think I'm going to do, so on and so forth. But for right now, we're just going to keep rocking out with the team that we have. Yeah, the things that we have in the box, I'm most likely than not going to put them in. Unless, that's a Suicune. Suicune has Ice-type moves. I can't risk it. I might just go into Kim and use Poison Tail, hope for a poison. But I don't want to put another Grass or Water type on my team for the sole purpose of Water type is good against XYZ. And I don't want to have 2 Water types and then have to decide which one I use against which Mon, where I can just have, okay, this is my Water type, this is what I want to go into, and it not, like, be indecisive and I end up getting screwed up in the future. Like, I have Ted and I have Azumarill on the team and one of them dies and I'm short a Water type now if they both die. So I'm going to try to even out the teams too. That was trash, dude. Your Suicune is trash. That was garbage. But... Oh? We might put that on Heracross right now. Oh, Ted? No. We're going to put that on Heracross right now because I don't know if it learns... I don't know when it learns a fighting type move. And I'd rather have it now rather than later. Alright. Sometimes it's hard to talk. I apologize. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to get rid of Tackle because we have Horn Attack. It's 100% accuracy and does more damage. And you'll never know when Leer will come in handy or Endure. Alright. Give me that Brick Break, boy. Alright, and I just want to check something real quick. I think he's only a Dark type, or a Ghost type, sorry. Because I have Thief, and that could be a potential move that I put on Reaper, so let me just see if he can learn it. He can. So I think I'm going to give Thief to Reaper so he has a fighting chance. I'm going to get rid of Foresight, because what the hell is... What the hell was that? Whatever. What the hell was that? Whatever. Okay. We're going to leave Dig, and we're going to fight this trainer. We're not going to skip trainers. I've been skipping trainers, but like I said, I skipped trainers in Vermilion City or around Vermilion City for the sole purpose of the grinding montage for the next episode. I'm almost positive it is going to happen, and I don't want to leech that XP. So that is a psychic type, so we are going to not go into you. And we're going to go into Foreskin, because like I said, I want Foreskin to get some levels. Switch training might not be beneficial for me, but because it is leeching XP, so I might stop and wait for the grinding montage, because then that's another thing with grinding montages is that I don't want to have a 10-minute grinding montage and cut it down, because it's not going to be a lot, and it's one of those things where the last 2 grinding montages, the first one was, I want to say, 30 minutes, and the second one was around 45. Alright, we're going to switch out because I don't want to deal with this, because Giraffe Rig really is scary sometimes. But I don't want to have a grinding montage where it's only like 10-15 minutes. So I'm trying to make it so that if I need to grind, I'll have more than one Pokemon. So I think what I'll do is I'll put Heracross in the back burner for now. And I might just hold off, because my plan is to probably not train, like I'm probably not going to touch Kim at all. She's going to get very minimal training, and if she does, it's probably going to be switch training for Gary and Reaper. Gary's 13. There we go. I might cap off Ted and Foreskin around 26, 27, but I'm unsure. Like I said, I think Lieutenant Surge's ace is either 29 or like between 29 and 31, and I don't want to go in underleveled, because we've seen what happens. I think it's this one. Because I think a good example was we were fighting trainers that were 12, 13, 14, and our rival was 18, 17, and I grinded Pokemon up to, level 15, and we went in the store, and it was scary. It was really brutal. So every episode, every time after, oh man, after every episode, or before every episode, I say, oh well, I hope I didn't grind up too much. But I've noticed that a lot of times that's not the case, because of the jump. I just know from playing this game so much that I knew Misty's ace was 21. And that's what I'm saying. We did Nugget Bridge, and we did Route 25, I believe. And they were level 12, 13, 14 Rolts. 12, 13, 14, I left Gary in. And we were just clapping them with Kim, which I think was around level 23, 25. But it might have even been less. It might have been like 20, 21. And like Foreskin was 21. Ted was 19. And, I go to Misty, and Misty's out here with a level 21. It's really hard to gauge the leveling, the what's the word I'm looking for? Like the difficulty range. So we're just going to make easy work of this roll. Why am I missing, bro? What's going on here? Are you spamming me with double team? Is this really what's happening right now? Alright, so hit. Alright, cool. This should one-shot it, because Roltz is booty bun cheeks. Let's go. Get out of my face. Alright. And I gotta remember to Octillery. Alright. It gets Aurora Beam by level up. It does. I promise you. I promise you. Look it up. Look it up. It does. And if it doesn't, well, shit. But I'm not taking the chance. There's certain water types that I'm not scared to go into Foreskin with. It's just the quad effectiveness to ice is what scares me, because at the end of the day, he's a wall, but I'm not sure he can survive Aurora Beam or even an Icy Wind. Like Wall Rain, for example. Like, I think, Rock Tomb's super effective, Bullet Seed's super effective, but I don't think I'll ever leave. Oh, we're still here, so we can actually technically get off. I don't know when I think it's just here and then it leaves. I don't remember what game, but I'm pretty sure there's a sailor that's, stands in front and goes, "Arr!" I keep forgetting to take Gary the hell out of here. So we're going to go into Kim, because it's super effective. But, what was I saying? I don't remember. The bottom line is, I'm going to try my best to not make it a snooze fest. Speaking of snooze fest, that's hilarious. But at the same time, I don't want to get absolutely demolished. But Kim got that shed skin, though. Alright, word. Do it again. Shed skin? Let's go. Alright, Stun Spore. I'll take it. I'll take it. And we'll just go back and heal, because I think only these 2 trainers up here. We'll go back and heal, and then we'll... Shed skin? Alright, good. Actually, keep it because of Sleep Powder. We want to keep this. Alright. But see, this is my example. Jump Love is level 18, right? Kim is level 27, so right now we are 9 levels over. Which sucks. My boy. Do I have anything for this? I have the Gary, and I know its moveset, and it is not good. I think. Because I looked up Cradilly, I didn't look up Lileep. So, we're just going to hit him with a Brick Break. See how much damage this does. Oh, beautiful. Love to see it. Gary already put in work. That's going to do no damage. Get out of here. Alright. Finally, a solo kill, Gary. Let's go. I think Gary's going to be huge. He's going to be a huge addition when he gets to the level. But, like, he has level 18s, and I'm out here with, 22, 24. So on and so forth. But I already know if I go to that trainer battle, he's going to have 20 plus. I just know it. I have, like, this gut feeling. And I actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I might want to keep Gary in the front. Because maybe it's a good idea to leech some XP just so we can get some levels now so the grinding isn't... I didn't mean to do that. Alright. I don't think he fights me anyways, but... I don't want to rely on the grinding sessions, but... I also want to show you guys some actual gameplay without me sitting here fighting everybody and nothing going on. Which is why... I believe it was episode 4. Episode 4 is like 50 more minutes long. And I made a point to say that I was going to skip the trainers and come back and do into the grinding montage, which is what I'm doing now, just so we can accomplish more. Because the more we accomplish, I feel like that's what makes the episodes better. If that makes sense. Like, I get it, the whole point of Pokemon is to, battle. But there's still story. There's still stuff that needs to be said and needs to be done. And especially in a Nuzlocke where I need to go to routes to even get different Pokemon. Just sitting there fighting and trying to figure out topics to talk over. Oh, Jesus. Why did I do this to myself? Anyways. Like, trying to figure out things to talk about over it. Typical. I feel like it's very convoluted. And there's a lot of times where... in a lot of the episodes, I don't know what to say, so I just kind of go like, oh, well, he does this, and he does that, and there's like a couple seconds here and there pausing. I'm going to try to do that a lot less, because as I'm watching each episode, like, this is my first series. So what I'm hoping is this can be sort of like a trial run, where I learn, things about how to commentate over this stuff, and learn ways to... converse with you guys, which, by the way, there is something I did want to talk about. I don't care what anybody says, whether it's 1,000, whether it's 10,000, 100,000. I got 10 subscribers, and that's fucking amazing. The fact that there's 10 people that Kim's learning Crunch. The fact that there's even 10 people who wanted to sub to my channel and are actually enjoying my content. I just want to thank you guys. A lot. It means a lot. But yeah, the whole point of this is to kind of get a feel of what I need to do, what I need to do right, what I need to do wrong, which is why I always say in the comments, or at the end of each episode, let me know in the comments what you think. I'm not here, I'm not here seeking attention in the terms of like, oh, tell me what I'm doing right, leave me, like, give me encouragement, like, that's fine. If you want to do that, that's totally fine. By the way, typical, like, if you think I'm doing a good job, make sure you leave a like and, leave a comment being like, hey, I like this part. Like, that means a lot to me. That shows me that, people are watching it. But if if not a lot of people watch it or whatever, I'm I'm not gonna scream and pout and say, oh, why aren't you guys subscribing? You know, it's up to you guys. But I also say, if I'm doing something wrong, let me know. And I mean that. I'm not gonna, you know, run with my tails in between my legs and say, oh, well, this guy said this about me, so I'm garbage, I'm trash, I'm never doing this again, you guys are ungrateful. No. I truly want, you know, these comments, I want the positive and the negative comments. I want both of them, because constructive criticism is something that people can't take. And it's that constructive criticism that we can build upon our character and our platforms and, you know, our content. So unless I don't know what I'm doing wrong, I can't fix it. You know, obviously, there are some things that I can't fix. Like me being an idiot. I could say I'm going to try my best to not. Typical. I could try my best and say that, oh, I'm going to do better to not be an idiot, but that's something I can't change. But in terms of like if my layout looks whack, or if I'm supposed to be, there's like a good synergy, because I think I saw something in the last episode where someone was like, you didn't like ingrain's good, and I totally agree. I didn't use it. I didn't use it because I'm an idiot, essentially. But that's like things that I'm talking about. Like, now I'm conscious of ingrain, and when I'm in a tough situation where I'm just getting absolutely clobbered, Stardust, we're not gonna be poor anymore. But like in situations where I'm getting absolutely clobbered, like that would be a good time to use it, especially in higher levels, because I believe it's percent. What do you want? All right, you're just telling me about cut. But like when I get higher, it's gonna do more percent healing, and on top of that, Create Daily stats are gonna be much higher in terms of attack and special attacks. So I think I'd be able to take more hits and might potentially get a net gain out of it. So, you know, there's stuff like that, oh my god, it's stuff like that I need to take into consideration. But in terms of me being an idiot, like if you're like, oh, you said leaf type instead of grass type, like I'll try, but I'm just stupid. We're almost, I just went in here. I think we're closing in on our rival battle, but we're just gonna keep chugging along here and trying to battle as many people as I can. So we gotta shup it. I kept astonished. So let's go into foreskin and see what we can do with that. But yeah, I look at every comment. You know, I'm pretty small channel. Like I said, I get maybe 2 to 3 comments on a video, so I definitely look at all of them. So anything helps. But yeah, this is just the learning process for me. I think depending on how this series goes, it's depending on what I do moving forward. I think I touched upon this in an earlier video where I'm gonna use Rock Tomb, where I want to start off with Pokemon, and I love playing Pokemon, but there might potentially be some other things that I do, and I just want to get the gist of what it is that everybody wants to see. And it's not like I'm gonna do it and hate it, no, because like I said, you gotta watch the other videos of my explanation of I'm not doing it because, you know, it is what it is. I'm trying to make something more. I'm trying to make sort of a community thing. So if I form a community and they like to see some funny, stupid, broken games, then I'll, you know, gladly do that, because I actually love to do that. Or if we, you know, stick to Pokemon, that's cool too, because I love Pokemon, and there's a ton of ideas that, you know, I have going forward. I don't know if they're done before. Obviously, I'm going to do some research, and if I do something that somebody has done before that is unique to them, because in terms of this Randomizer Nuzlocke, I feel like a lot of Pokemon YouTubers have done it, or non-Pokemon YouTubers have done it in the past. So to link all of these people is almost impossible. But if I do something that somebody, you know, kind of formulated on their own, then I feel like I have a moral obligation to be like, hey, this is the person that did this. But, you know, we're just going to rock out with this playthrough. I'm having a blast, you know, even though I'm really getting screwed with all these encounters and all these. Well, actually, we're actually cruising now. Let me just see. We got 2 doors left, and then he's up there. So, is this a double battle? I don't want it. If it is, I don't want it to be. Okay, no. They don't battle. Alright. And just so I don't skip this door. Have you gone to the Safari Zone? No, I haven't. Actually. Speaking of Safari Zone, I always hated the Safari Zone. Because I've never really... what's in there that's worth it? You know, you get Nidorinos and Nidorinas. Rhyhorn, I guess. Execute. I just don't see the purpose of the Safari Zone. I mean, I guess there's some things that you can only get in there. Like, I totally get it. Okay, I definitely don't want to start with Gary in the front. Gary's already 15. That's awesome. I think we're going to lead off with Foreskin. It's the lowest level and is what is. Okay. I still haven't figured out what I want to do in my micro yet, but... Bonjour, Stove! Imagine seeing you here! Stove, you really invited? See, I don't even know what to do. So, we're gonna marry an idea right now. So, Oak is the... So, I might give him, like, the... Sod it. So, I might do that voice, right? Alright, so... Sod it. So, how's your Pokédex coming? I already caught 40 kinds. Sod it. Different kinds are everywhere. Crawl around in grassy areas and look hard for them. Alright, cool. See, I can't really marry an idea. It, like, changes every single time. I gotta work on that. You got 4 Pokemon. Barboached. 19. Alright, we're gonna test out Bullet Seed. We're gonna see how good it is. Is Barboached a ground... Oh! Alright, maybe I was a little too harsh with the Bullet Seed. Maybe it's actually broken, and I don't even know. There's the Suicune. So, I think we're going to go into Kim and Poison Tail, like we did with the other one. And depending on what level this one is depending on if I feel bad or not. I feel terrible. You know what I could have done? I could have, because it's level 16, I could have went into Gary and Brick Breaked, but I didn't really know. Yeah, I think it might only be a water type. I don't really know. I think I'm just crazy. But yeah, I'm definitely over leveled. So maybe I won't do a grinding montage. You have a Jirachi. That's insane. Alright, Gary. Wait. I think Jirachi's a psychic type. A steel psychic. I don't want to take the chance. I'm gonna go into Ted. If it uses confusion, then I was right. Look at that. Big brain. Oh, that's not good. I don't like that defense drop at all. I can't go into Kim. Kim's gonna die. So I either have Ted or Foreskin. So we're gonna go into Foreskin. How much does his psychic do? And we're going to Astonish. That's literally terrifying. Go back into Ted, Super Potion, and then try to do something. I think that's the only thing. Or bait out the Psychics, because it's used a bunch of Psychics. Yeah, we're definitely going to heal. I'm getting a little nervous, sweating a little bit, but that's alright. We're going to persevere. Ted's an absolute monster. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is the 5th Psychic. And I think Psychic has a PP of 10. So we are going to Water Pulse. And then we're going to heal next turn. Because we might be able to live another one, but I don't want to chance it on min-max roll. Jeez. We have 7. So we can bait it out. So we're only 4 levels over. Kim's 8 because Kim is an absolute legend. Alright, so we can go for another one. The last thing I need is a crit on the second Psychic, and then that's it. Alright, we're going to do it again. This has to be the strategy. I hate to heal stall, but it's my You absolute legend. Do you have a berry? You absolute legend. You bamboozled me. That's alright. I think we got it. Alright, we're gonna use Water Pulse. There we go. We got the confusion. Alright, we're gonna use it again. Please stay asleep. Okay. We're gonna hit him with another Water Pulse. But this is what I'm talking about. Jirachi? Are you kidding me? And a Suicune? Look at all the legendaries other people are getting. And I'm just out here, like, chilling. He's confused. If you can hurt yourself, that's a guaranteed Oko. I can't believe this. I cannot believe this. That's crazy. Is he baiting me out now with the rests? See, but I think I can outbeat him. I think I can Water Pulse more than he can rest. I think rest only has 5. Maybe 10. Hey, please kill. Hey, let's go. Let's go, let's go. Get out of here. Whew, that was terrifying. See how much damage Foreskin took? Oh, man. Alright, Ted's level 25. Whew. Gary 16. Seadra. Stay in, use Confusion. It's a poison type. I like that. I like that a lot. It's not. I'm a fool. It just has Poison Point because it's a G. Alright, here we go. Whew. It wasn't as bad as the last one, but that was definitely terrifying. That Jirachi is definitely scary. Sod it. At least you're raising your Pokemon. It just changes every single time. Sod it. I heard there was a Cut Master on board, but he was just a seasick old man. Cut itself is really useful. Yup, it'd be handy. You should go see him too. Sod it. I saw somebody in the comments say something about Elmer Fudd. Giving him Elmer Fudd. I'm pretty bad at that. Like, ow, you're hurting me. I mean, I guess I could. I could talk like that. Maybe that's what I'll do. I feel hideous. Seasick. I'm gonna rub your belly. Let me rub your back. Let me rub a dub-dub. Oh, thank you. I feel much better now. You want to see my hit and cut technique? Oh, whoa. I could show you my prize cut technique if I weren't so ill. I know. You can have this hit machine. Take cut to your Pokemon, and you can see it cut anytime. I imagine that's how he sounds. You cut. You can chop down small trees. Why not try it with the trees around Vermilion's? Alright, so now I have a decision to make. Do I just give Cut to one of these Pokemon, or do I pull one out of my box? Gary can learn it, so I think I'm just gonna give it to Gary. And that sucks, but there it is again. It's that fucking horn. I think we're gonna get, what is it? 50-95? Dude, that's terrible. Alright, let's get rid of Leer. Gary's already coming in clutch. I might reuse that voice. I don't know. It's pretty annoying, to be honest. But maybe I'll give, I'll marry to the idea giving Micro a Elmer Fudd-esque voice for the rest of the playthrough, because at least I could somewhat think of it. Like I could think of it on the spot. But that's it with the SSN. I think we got all the trainers. I think we got all the items. We fought our rival and got absolutely not clapped. We did the clapping. We clapped him. The Jirachi was a little scary, but I ain't no bitch. So, with that, I think I'm going to end the episode here. We accomplished our goals, and in the next episode, I think that we need to fight Lieutenant Surge, and then maybe go somewhere else. Let's see. See what happens. Alright. And with that, we have to save our game. Why do you save your game, you may ask? What happens when you don't save your game? That's right, boys and girls. You lose your shit. so please save. Alright, and with that, I'm out of here. Peace.